So we're ready to go with Shohei Ohtani. We're in the Bronx, New York, for the Yankees versus the Dodgers. As Shohei Ohtani just about ready to check in against Garrett Cole on the mound. And the few warm-up pitchers are ready to go. And we'll be with you momentarily for that first pitch, as the Dodgers come in here with a Major League best record of 61-36, ready to go after it. And the first pitch on the way to Shohei is taken low for ball one. So 1 ball to Shohei, checking in, hitting .293, 22 home runs and 4.95 on 5.953 OPS. Swung on and missed by Ohtani, a knuckle curve by Cole. So 1-1, the first 2 pitches, and we're underway from Yankee Stadium. It'll be Ohtani followed by Pages and then Freeman. Pitch on the way is low, fastball for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Ohtani. Waiting on deck is Andy Pages, the center fielder. Cole waiting in. Winds up, and the pitch on the way is swung on and missed. And Ohtani at a changeup, a wicked changeup. And that'll make the count 2-2. Shohei Ohtani hits a ground ball, hits sharply down to the second baseman. He gloves it, throws over to first in time for the out. So 1 out. And now comes up Andy Pages. Pages waiting in. The windup and the pitch on the way to Pages is taken inside for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is taken outside for ball 2. Pages waiting in. Wind up, and the pitch is taken right in there for another strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Pages. Cole's waiting up. And the 2-1 pitch on the way. Taken for called strike 2, just hitting that corner with a fastball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Andy Pages. 1 out. We're just the start of things here in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Pages, the all-star center fielder, waiting in from the right-hand side of the plate. The pitch to Pages is swung on and missed, and down he goes. So 2 outs now for the Dodgers, and that'll bring up Freddie Freeman. The all-star first baseman for the Dodgers checks in, hitting from the left-hand side of the plate. Brings in a .290 batting average with 15 homers and 49 ribbies so far in the season. The pitch is taken outside, a fastball for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Freddie Freeman waiting in. 2 outs for the Dodgers, just the start of things here in Yankee Stadium. Cole looks down, gets the sign from behind the plate. His catcher Wells, the pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back and out of play. So the count is now 1-1. Freeman, in the 2024 series against these Yankees, had a triple, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. He was the World Series MVP. That in the 2024 World Series 2 years ago. Back to live action. The pitch is taken way outside for ball 2 on the changeup. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. So the 2024 World Series MVP checking in, if you please. waits in, and the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed on the changeup for a 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch on the way is taken, slider for ball 3, low. So it'll now bring on a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Freddie Freeman. Mookie Betts waiting on deck. 3-2 count to Freeman, 2 outs for the Dodgers here at the top of the first inning in Yankee Stadium. The windup, the pitch is taken for called strike 3, and down goes Freddie Freeman and the Dodgers. And that'll more than do it for the Dodgers in the first half, top half of the first. The score, Dodgers nothing, Yankees coming up. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be for this broadcast from Yankee Stadium. That is the Dodgers and the Yankees. Dodgers and the Yankees from Yankee Stadium. It's the first time these two teams have gotten together to play since the 2024 World Series. And now it'll be the Yankees coming up. Leading off will be the center fielder Grissom, followed by Rice, the DH. Hitting third will be Goldsmith. Batting fourth is Bellinger, the All-Star World Series. The All-Star MVP, batting fourth for the Yankees. Batting fifth will be the right fielder Dominguez. Batting sixth will be the second baseman Chisholm. Batting seventh, it'll be the shortstop Calaboyaros. Batting third will be third baseman McMullen. Batting eighth, let's see here. And batting ninth will be the catcher Wells. So waiting on the mound to deliver will be Roki Sasaki for the Dodgers. No score, just the start of things. Dodgers went out in order in the top of the first inning. So Trent Grissom will now come up, hitting from the left-hand side of the plate, and then Ben Rice, another lefty, facing the right-hander Roki. Roki, in his 16 starts, has a 3-5 record, a 5.33 ERA, 81 innings pitched, 80 strikeouts, 33 walks, and 19 home runs allowed. Very high numbers on 19 home runs allowed when you've only pitched 81 innings. Let's see what he does up now facing Trent Grissom to the plate. The pitch on the way is taken low and outside for ball 1. So Grissom comes in here in 76 games with a .236 average, hitting 10 home runs, 40 RBIs, waiting in against Roki. And the pitch on the way is way outside again, fastball for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, just the start of things here from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Dodgers went out in order in their top of the first, and now the Yankees, Grissom leading off the bottom of the first. The pitch swung on and missed on a slider, and it's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Wind up. The pitch on the way is a high fly ball. Waiting under it for the out is Betts. He's there. He's got it. So out number 1 for the Yankees on that towering fly ball to Mookie Betts. And that'll bring up the designated hitter Rice now coming up to the plate. So Roki, not bad. 4 pitches, got 1 out of it. And now comes up the DH for the Yankees. No score, just the start of things here in Yankee Stadium. Rice waiting in from the left-hand side of the plate. The pitch on the way is taken outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes in 91 games with a .279 average, 20 9 home runs, and 68 ribbies is Rice. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed on a slider. So it's 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch swung on a little dribbler foul on a splitter. So the count is now 1-2 to Rice. Roki wading in, looking down, getting the sign from his catcher. Rushing, there's a high fly ball hit out to left field, but waiting for it, there's Hernandez. He's got it for out number 2. So 2 outs now for the Yankees in the bottom of the first inning, and that'll bring up Goldschmidt, the first baseman. So Paul Goldschmidt, this year is 68 games, has a .258 average, 15 home runs, and 42 ribbies. Waiting in. The windup by Suzuki, and the pitch is low. It's right in there for strike 1. Paul Goldschmidt, well known by these Dodgers, played a lot of games when he was with the Diamondbacks and also on St. Louis, and now he's a Yankee here. Pitch is swung on and missed. And now the count is 0-2. 2 outs. And an 0-2 count to Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch inside and not handled by Rushing, goes out, dribblings away, so it's ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just the start of things here in Yankee Stadium. No score. Dodgers 1 out in order in their top of the first. The pitch is low for ball 2, the splitter. So the count is now 2-2 to Goldschmidt. Here's the 2-2, swung on and missed, and down goes Goldschmidt and the Yankees. So they go out in order in their bottom of the first as Ohtani gives it a round of applause from the dugout. So the score after 1 complete in Yankee Stadium, the Dodgers 0 and the Yankees 0. And for the Dodgers, it'll be Mookie Betts, Muncy, followed by Tucker. And if anybody gets on, the left fielder Teoscar Hernandez will be coming up. Set the Yankees defensively. In left field, it'll be Bellinger, center field Grissom, right field Dominguez, third baseman McMullen, Caballeros at shortstop, Chris Holm at short, Goldschmidt at first. Behind the plate is Wells, and on the mound is Cole. Just the start of things. We just finished up inning 1. Both teams 1 out in order. So both pitchers handling it right now in fine fashion. The Dodgers come in here with the Major League best record of 61 wins and 36 losses. In fact, they just got swept for the first time all season long in their last series at Dodger Stadium. So they come in here well rested after a 4-day rest. That was to the Diamondbacks that they got swept in on their series at Dodger Stadium. First time all season long, and they were the last team in baseball to be swept. So now, no team in baseball has not been swept in at least one series. Momentarily, waiting in for Cole to get up on the mound and pitch the top of the second inning, as Betts will be coming up to the plate. It's a beautiful day in Yankee Stadium weather-wise. And now Mookie just about ready to hop in there and take his chances at the plate. Garrett Cole, wind up, the pitch is outside. Fastball just missing for ball one. Wind up, the pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play for a 1-1 count. Betts hitting .235, 11 home runs and 31 ribbies on the year. Cole to the wind up, the pitch swung on and a high pop up. Ryan Cole is under it at McMahon. Check it, the third baseman will make the catch for out number one for the Yankees, and that'll bring up Max Muncy. So Muncy last season versus the Yankees, 5 for 10, 3 home runs, 8 ribbies, and 4 runs scored. So it's the Dodgers' first time back in Yankee Stadium. That series was in Los Angeles. Muncy waiting in. The pitch is outside. Fastball for ball one. Taking a look at Max Muncy this year in 89 games. He's hitting .259, 17 home runs, 40 ribbies. He was 0-2 in the All-Star game a couple of days ago. There was a ground ball foul along the first base line on the knuckle curve. Cole to the windup, and the 1-1 pitch swung on, and a high fly ball waiting there is McMahon again at third. He's there. He's got it for the second out. So both pop-ups go to the third baseman, Ryan McMahon, at third, and there's 2 outs now for the Dodgers. And up comes Kyle Tucker to the plate. Waiting on deck is Hernandez. 2 outs. We're in the second inning. No score. Both teams going out in order. There's a pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. 91-mile-an-hour fastball. So the count is now 0-1 to Kyle Tucker. Tucker coming in here at .244, 7 home runs, 47 ribbies. Pitch is swung on and fouled back on a changeup and out of play, so the count is now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Tucker. Waiting in, we're in the second inning. 2 outs, no score in this game. Pitch is a ground ball sharply past the diving shortstop and into center field, and Tucker is aboard with a base hit. So Calbarero swung around into the shallow grass part of center field and past second base, dived and just was past him for a lined base hit into center field, and Tucker is aboard. So with 2 outs, up comes Hernandez, the left fielder. The pitch is a fastball taken outside for ball one. This season, in 63 games, Hernandez has a .243 average, 8 home runs, 36 ribbies, hitless in his last 14 at-bats. So as a Dodger fan, you'd say he's due. As a Yankee fan, you'd say keep it that way. There's a pitch swung on a slider and fouled away. Hernandez at Yankee Stadium in 2024 hit .406, 3 doubles, 4 home runs, and 13 ribbies. So he wore out the Yankees in that 2024 game at Yankee Stadium. Seeing if he can keep a little bit of that magic going right now at the plate as he waits in. 1-1 the count. The pitch swung on and whacked over a high jumping Caballero in center into left field. Bellinger picks it up, and there's now 2 men on with 2 outs. So a nice leaping attempt by Caballero at third, but just beyond his glove, and Hernandez is aboard with a base hit. So with 2 outs, 2 men on, now comes up Rushing. Dalton Rushing comes to the plate. Rushing wading in, and the pitch is taken for called strike 1 right down the middle on a fastball. Dalton Rushing in 61 games has a .254 average, 10 home runs and 30 ribbies. A chance here to get a couple of more ribbies. He's got a man in scoring position. The pitch is low and inside a changeup for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. No score. Dodgers just got 2 men on back-to-back base hits. We're in the 2nd inning. Swung on and fouled back and out of play by Rushing. So with runners in scoring position, Dalton Rushing is hitting .306. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. It's taken high for ball 2, fastball missing. So it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. We're in the 2nd inning. No score. Cole looks down to Wells and gets the sign. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. Cole has now thrown 33 pitches in his 2 innings so far. So the Dodgers making him work a little bit here now with 2 base hits in this inning, and Rushing fouling away a few pitches. The 2-2 pitch on the way to Rushing as Rushing now steps out. The 2-2 pitch on the way is taken, swung on and missed. Inside fastball got him. And down goes Rushing and the Dodgers. So they get 2 hits, no runs, no errors. The score at the end of 1.5 innings in Yankee Stadium, Dodgers 0, Yankees 0. So thank you for tuning in to this YouTube broadcast, wherever you may be. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday afternoon, as the Dodgers and Yankees just starting things here. We're now moving to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and it'll be Bellinger, Dominguez, and Chisholm coming up. And if anybody gets on, it'll be Caballero, the shortstop. So Roki put down the Yankees in order in the 1st inning. Let's see if he can keep it going and get them out in order again in the bottom of the 2nd, as the All-Star MVP Bellinger, former Dodger, will be leading things off for the Yankees. A look at other games around the league happening now. Toronto 0-0 with the White Sox in the 2nd inning. At end of 1 inning, Atlanta Braves and Rangers deadlocked at 0. There is a score in Tampa Bay Rays 2, Red Sox 0, that in the bottom of the 1st. And that's the only action so far this Friday afternoon. Those are the latest scores up to date. I have a poll going in the chat. If you'd like to vote on that, feel free to get your prediction in and who's going to win today's game. 0-0. Yankees went out in order in the top of the first and bottom of the first. And Suzuki now ready to pitch to Bellinger to get things started here in the bottom of the second inning. Bellinger wading in. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Let's give you a little different look here from Roki Sasaki's point of view. There's a shot, and it's hit foul and out of play. Cody Bellinger in 94 games, hitting .254, 11 home runs, and 51 ribbies. He's the all-star MVP a couple of days ago. Now has an 0-2 count to Roki, and the pitch swung on and missed, and down he goes. Rushing drops it, and they're going to be strikeout number one. So actually strikeout number two for Roki. So one out for the Yankees in the bottom of the first inning, no score. Roki's already gotten 2 strikeouts onto that 7 strikeout jumbo jack promotion. Only 5 more needed by the Dodger pitchers. There's a ground ball hit sharply down to Freddie Freeman, gloves it, walks it over to first base for the out. And there's 2 outs now in the second inning. And now comes up Chris Holm Jr. Chris Holm Jr., the second baseman, coming up here in the second inning with 2 outs. And that's when the Dodgers got their 2 hits with 2 outs, got 2 men on board, and then went out after that with rushing striking out. Here's the pitch on the way, is taken for a called strike one. Oh and 1 the count. This season in 91 games, hitting .223, worst. 10th worst in Major League Baseball as Chris Holm, the pitcher, is outside for ball 1. He's got 13 home runs, 37 ribbies. Facing Roki right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taken low and away for ball 2 on the splitter. 2 balls, 1 strike to Chris Holm Jr., hitting .223. Waiting on deck for the Yankees is shortstop Calabero. There's 2 outs right now in the second inning. The 2-1 pitch taken high and outside for ball 3 on the splitter. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Chris Holm Jr. The 3-1 pitch swung on and missed, so the count is full now on the fastball, 100-mile-an-hour fastball. So with a 3-2 count, Chris Holm Jr. wading in, 2 outs. This is when the Dodgers got their first hit of the game with 2 outs. Let's see if Chris Holm can duplicate that for the Yankees. The 3-2 pitch swung on and whacked sharply into center field, picked up there by Pages. He's going to turn, he's going to hold him to a long single. Nicely played by the all-star center fielder Andy Pages in center field, cutting that off quickly and keeping Chris Holm at first base. So now with 2 outs, the Yankees get 1 man on, and up comes a shortstop, Calabero, coming up. Caballero waiting in, hitting .250 with 10 home runs and 35 ribbies. The first pitch is a fastball, 100-mile-an-hour fastball for strike one. So with 2 outs, 1 on, up comes Jose Caballero. He's got 22 stolen bases, 4th best in the American League, waiting in. So you got a rabbit at the plate in Caballero. And Chris Holm Jr. at first. Caballero stepping out, not quite ready to get in there to face Roki. Has an 0-1 count on him right now. There's the pitch, swung on and fouled away down the third base line for 0-2 now. Chris Holm Jr. has 26 stolen bases, 3rd in Major League Baseball at first base. So Roki's got to keep an eye on him, as well as face Caballero. He throws over there. Diving back is Chris Holm. 0-2 the count to Caballero at the plate. Roki keeping a sharp eye on Chris Holm. The pitch is fouled away on the splitter. Count remains 0-2. The count to Caballero. 2 outs. We're in the second inning, no score. Pitch is a high fly ball. Coming out is Tommy Edman to make the catch in shallow center field, and that'll do it for the Yankees in the second inning. The score after 2 complete innings in Yankee Stadium, the Dodgers 0 and the Yankees 0. So, as we move into the top of the third inning, it'll be Tommy Edman, the 9th hitter, and then we go back to the top of the order, Ohtani, followed by Pages. So those will be the first 3 Dodger hitters coming up in the third. So far, looking at this game at a glance, it's no runs for the Dodgers, 2 hits, no errors. The Yankees, no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. We're only finished through 2 innings, so still a whole lot of baseball to be played in this game. Cole threw a lot of pitches in that second inning, but he did get out of it unscathed, gave up the 2 hits, but then he had Rushing over there fouling off several pitches, so he's already thrown excess of, 35 pitches? Let's see how many pitches he's thrown so far. Cole has already struck out 3. He's given up 2 hits. So waiting up now, coming up is Tommy Edman, hitting in the 9th slot. The pitch is taken for strike 1 on a fastball right down the middle. Tommy Edman in 22 games has a .343 average, 5-game hit streak, 1 home run, 11 ribbies, waiting in against Cole. The pitch is a ground sharp foul along the first base line. So the count is now 0-2 to Edman. Oh and 2 the count. We're only in the third inning. No score. The 0-2 pitch on the way. In the dirt, changeup for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. We're in the third inning, no score. Tommy Edman leading off the third for the Dodgers right now. Pitches outside. Oh, they got the corner, the black part of it, and down goes Tommy Edman. And the 4th strikeout for Cole already. Cole has thrown 38 pitches. So while the strikeouts are great, it means he is pitching a little extra, throwing a few extra pitches to get an out. So let's see how long he continues to hang around this game. Shohei comes up, pitches, changeup, taken for ball 1. Ohtani grounded out in his first plate appearance. 0 for 1 coming up against Cole. Pitch is swung on and a high fly ball way back. Back goes the right fielder. He's got it at the wall in Dominguez. Nicely played with all the patience. He took it in and acted like there was no doubt about it. Few nervous Yankee fans standing up in Yankee Stadium, wishing, hoping, and praying it doesn't go out, and it did not. So prayers answered in Yankee Stadium as Ohtani, a warning track shot right there for out number 2 for the Dodgers in the third. Up is Pages. Pitch is taken, fastball for ball 1. So that's just what Cole needed, a quick pitch and out. As his pitch count now is up to 42 pitches, as there's a ball to Pages. 1 ball, 1 strike. No score. We're only in the third inning in Yankee Stadium. It's the Dodgers and the Yankees. First time playing in this stadium, the Dodgers, since the 2024 World Series when they beat the Yankees. The pitch is taken for called strike 2, a fastball. Now they're going to challenge that. Dodgers challenge, and it is a ball. So that 1-2 count will now be 2-1, as it will be challenge reversed. Pages waiting in. Cole's 44th pitch of the game is outside. Oh, they're going to call that a strike. Okay, so 2-2 now the count on the fastball. Pages has not dared to challenging that one. And the count is 2-2. The pitch is way outside for ball 3, a fastball missing. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the third inning. No score in Yankee Stadium. Dodgers and the Yankees. So if you joined us a little late, you haven't really missed anything. Cole has struck out 4 already, Dodgers. And he's given up 2 hits. Roki, on the other hand, has struck out 2 and given up 1 hit. So both pitchers appear to be on their game thus far. Early in the game, there's a swing and a shot down in the corner. No, foul ball, bouncing up into the stands. So the count remains 3-2. We're in the third. No score in Yankee Stadium, 2 outs. Pages to the plate, nobody on. The pitch is swung on. There's a shot down by the third baseman, McMahon, into left field, and Pages is aboard with a base hit. Picked up by Bellinger and thrown in. And now with 2 outs, the Dodgers got a man on. They did the same thing in the second inning and wound up coming empty. They got 2 men on. Dodgers now have 3 hits on the game, but nothing to show for it. And Freddie Freeman coming up. 0 for 1, struck out in his first plate appearance. Pitch is taken for called strike 1 on the fastball. So Cole, pitcher, is a local boy out of Orange County in Southern California. There's a pitch inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freddie Freeman. 2 outs. First man on first is Pages. Pitch is swung on and fouled away, back up into the stands for a 1-2 count. So Garrett Cole's in his 13th major league season, 326 starts he's got. So he's a veteran that has been around, knows all the tricks of the trade, waiting up there pitching to yet another veteran, a future Hall of Famer in Freddie Freeman. The pitch swung on and fouled back and into the stands. 1-2 the count now to Freeman. 2 outs in the third, 1 on. Dodgers 0, Yankees 0. Cole has thrown 51 pitches. There's a pitch that's swung on and missed, and down he goes, striking Freddie Freeman out twice in this game. The score after 2.5 innings in Yankee Stadium, the Dodgers 0 and the Yankees 0. Yankees will be coming up, bringing up McMahon, Wells, and Grissom in the bottom of the third, and if anybody gets on, let's see who they'll. So we're waiting. Let's see here. Oh, Rice. There we go. Designated hitter Rice will be hitting fourth if anybody gets on. So a beautiful day for baseball in Yankee Stadium. You couldn't ask for a better day weather-wise, as it is now 7:53 local time in New York. The sun just about ready to set. Roki now will be pitching to McMahon shortly here. So it's the battle of the giants in baseball, the Dodgers and the Yankees. The pitch on the way is taken low for ball 1 on the fastball. Ryan McMahon in 77 games, hitting .214, 9 home runs and 26 ribbies, waiting in against Roki. And the 1-0 pitch is outside, fastball, missing for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And Roki's 30th pitch on the way, swung on and missed, the slider. For strike 1. So 2-1 now the count to McMahon. Roki's pitch is way outside, a splitter missing for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Roki's a little deceiving when you see him. He doesn't appear to be as big as he is. His pitch is swung on and fouled away. Now the count is full count. Roki, 6'2", 187 pounds. Appears when he's on the mound to be much shorter. Just perception. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and a high foul ball. Running over to look at it as rushing, but it's well up into the stands. Three balls, 2 strikes to McMahon. No outs were in the 3rd inning. No score. And Roki's pitch is swung on, and it's going to shot down to the left field. It's going to bounce on infield. It's going to bounce into the stands is what it's going to do for a ground rule double for McMahon as he'll jog into second base. That ball hit the dirt part of the track and immediately bounced up into the stands for a ground rule double. Just foul, just fair within the foul line and taking a wicked bounce into the stands. So with 1 on, no outs, up comes Wells to the plate, hitting .155, 6 home runs and 13 ribbies this season. Worst in Major League Baseball, hitting .155, 6 home runs and 13 ribbies. Roki looks at second base to the runner of the pitch. Foul ball swung and dribbler just outside the box. And the count is now 1-1. So the catcher, Wells, hitting in the 9th slot, hitting .155. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed on a fastball, a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Wells. No outs were in the 3rd. A man at second base just got on with a double. There's a swing and a miss, and down he goes. So the man with the worst average in baseball continues to be the worst as he strikes out there for Roki's 3rd strikeout of the game, and that'll bring up Grissom, the center fielder. Top of the order we go for the Yankees with 1 out. So if you're counting the Jumbo Jack strikeout meter, you've got 4 more to go to get it. The pitch swung on and missed by Grissom on the splitter for strike 1. Trent Grissom popped out in his first plate appearance. Yankees went out in order in the 1st inning. Now they're starting to get a little bit more movement, getting a hit in the 2nd inning, a hit here in the 3rd. Roki's given up 2 hits already. Now they're going to have a challenge on this. Yankee challenge. A pitch is indeed taken for a ball. Roki's now thrown 40 pitches, and the count is now 1-1. One out. We're in the third inning. No score. A man just got a double for the Yankees. He's at second base. Pitch swung on and missed. 1-2. Welcome in, D-Rock. Glad to have you at wherever you may be. D-Rock's in the house and we're ready to go. No score. You haven't missed anything so far. Dodgers, Yankees, just been slugging it out back and forth with a ground ball here and out there. But right now the Yankees got a man at second base in scoring position with one out in the third. There's a pitch taken in the dirt. Roki checking, making sure the runner at second isn't going anywhere. And the count is now 2-2. Roki's looked well in his into the third inning. He only pitched 13 pitches in the first, 14 in the second. He's now pitched 15 in the third. But he's still got 2 more outs to go. 2-2 the count to Grissom. 1 out. Runner at second, no score. We're only in the third inning. What you gonna do, Roki? Taken outside, a fastball missing for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Shohei hit a ball that almost went out. It went to the warning track up against the wall. That's the biggest threat the Dodgers have had. Pitch is taken high for ball 4, and Roki's walked his first man of the game. And now he's got 2 men on with 1 out. So a little bit behind himself right now is Roki. He's got to work now with 2 men on and 1 out. Ben Rice comes in, flew out in his first time up, 0 for 1. 2 men on now with 1 out. The pitch swung on. There's a shot hit down to second baseman Edman. He throws to Betts for 1. Over to Freddie Freeman for a double play, and down go the Yankees. So some action there as the Dodgers shoot 2. They haven't been shooting a whole lot of double plays of late, but they get this one when it counts. The score at the end of 3 complete in Yankee Stadium, the Dodgers 0, the Yankees 0. So just when you thought the Yankees might start to put something together against Roki, that double play comes up and turned really nicely from Edmonds to Betts to Freeman on the 4-6-3 double play if you're scoring along. So the Dodgers are now bringing up Mookie Betts, Max Muncy, and Kyle Tucker. Those will be the first 3 hitters coming up for the Dodgers in the inning. Top of the 4th as we get ready to move along. So a nicely turned double play, a little bit of action there now that we can say as both teams have just been kind of like 2 major big heavyweight fighters just kind of feeling each other out, seeing what they got. And we'll see now if we can start to see as the players now have already looked at the pitchers their first go about. Let's see if it starts to open up a little bit. Usually the trend in baseball when 2 big heavyweights get together, they kind of just looking around to see what, testing the waters, and then they'll come out swinging hard. As the Dodgers immediately stopped out any threat right there by the Yankees with that big double play. Plus, more importantly, it keeps Roki's pitch count down. That's the thing. He gave up that walk. You want to keep that pitch count down so you can stay a little bit longer in the game, give the bullpen a little bit more of a rest. Well, they've had the last 4 games off, but still they're going to be going at it in this game, and then they go to Philadelphia, the Dodgers do, for 3 games after the weekend series for 3 games, and then they take a day off and then come back to New York to take on the Mets for 3 games. So it's kind of a funny road trip for the Dodgers in the sense that they're in New York, they go to Philly, and then they take a day off and come back to New York, but to take on the Yankees. Promotion, if you're in the LA area and you want to go see the Dodgers, Edwin Diaz bobblehead, Wednesday, July 29th, a 7:10 start versus the Mariners. That will be given out to the first 40,000 fans in attendance. So let's see if Edwin Diaz can be back for his own bobblehead night. The pitch on the way is taken for called strike 1 to Betts on the slider, and the count is now 0-1. We're in the fourth inning. Mookie popped out in his first at bat. And the pitch by Coles, his 54th pitch, is a slider. And the count is now 1-1. The pitch on the way, 1-1, is taken outside for ball 2. Very good. So you are experiencing the heat yourself, D-Rock. You're well accustomed to that hot weather. Stay cool out there. Stay hydrated. A lot of baseball to be played tonight. The 2-1 count on the way to Betts. Swung on and fouled back and out of play. And now it's 2-2. Cole has now thrown 56 pitches. We're in the fourth inning. 2-2 pitch to Mookie is outside for ball 3, and the count is now full. Waiting on deck is Max Muncy, and then Tucker. Pitch on the way, swung on. There's a little sharp ground ball hit, taken by McMahon at third, thrown over to first base in time to Goldschmidt for the out. And now there's one out on a 5-3 put out. So up comes Max Muncy. Waiting on deck is Kyle Tucker, and if anybody gets on, Hernandez. Max Muncy popped out in his first plate appearance. The pitch is taken for strike, a knuckle curve. The 0-1 pitch on the way to Muncy is inside. The pitch is 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch swung on. So it looks like I'm in delay of some sort. I'm ahead. That was due to some streaming issues, I believe. So the 2-2 pitch is taken outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch to Muncy, swung on and fouled back. Three and two the count to Muncy. 1 out. We're in the fourth inning, no score. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and a high fly ball hit out to the left fielder Bellinger. He's there. He's got it for out number 2. So 2 outs now for the Dodgers, and up comes Kyle Tucker. Nice gig you had there, D-Rock, and being a catcher and working with the pitching staff. Very cool indeed. Thanks for sharing. Kyle Tucker coming in, hitting 1 for 1 with a single. Two outs. We're in the fourth inning. The pitch on the way, just a little low and inside, a slider missing for ball 1. Cole has now thrown 66 pitches. 1 ball, no strikes to Tucker. No score. We're only in the fourth inning. The game moving along quickly. The pitch on the way, taken for called strike 1 on the slider. The 1-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball. Out moving is the shortstop. He's there. Moving in is Bellinger coming in, avoiding the collision for the third out. Caballero was going out. Bellinger was coming in. Bellinger catches it, and down go the Dodgers in the fourth inning. The score after 3.5 innings in Yankee Stadium, Dodgers 0, Yankees 0, and the Dodgers will now be facing Goldschmidt, Bellinger, and Dominguez coming up in the bottom of the fourth inning. So if you're joining us a little late, you haven't really missed anything. Dodgers have no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Yankees, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. It's been kind of a pitching duel up to now. Rocky's been keeping the Yankees in check, and Cole has been keeping the Dodgers in check. Only a ground rule double by the Yankees getting at second base. Dodgers had 2 men on in the second inning, but that amounted to nothing. So, with no score, and we're moving along quickly. We've been here for 1 hour giving you this game, and we're moving into the bottom of the fourth inning. Hey, Ann, not sure why you can't see anybody's comments. D-Rock's been there chatting up a whole lot. Roki is throwing his warm-up pitches as he will soon be facing Goldschmidt, Bellinger, and Dominguez, and if anybody gets on, Chris Holm Jr. Right about now, as you'd start to expect, let's see if Roki can keep it together. This is in the past where Roki has started to tire. He's thrown 47 pitches so far into the first 3 innings. "29 strikes. So here's a pitch that's taken for ball 1 to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt, the veteran first baseman at the plate. The pitch is in the dirt for 89-mile-an-hour slider for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. We're in the fourth inning, no score. Paul Goldschmidt struck out in his first plate appearance. Pitch is taken for strike 1, the fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Beautiful sunset over Yankee Stadium. Slowly going down. Yankees have won 27 World Series. Pitch is a forkball for ball 3. Three balls and a strike. And it's now a 100-mile-an-hour fastball for another strike. So the count is full. No outs. We're in the fourth inning. Goldschmidt on the ropes here, trying to see if he can squeeze a walk out of this. He struck out in his first plate appearance. And the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and Goldschmidt is gone for the second straight time. So Goldschmidt is the 4th strikeout victim of Roki. If you're keeping track of that Jumbo Jack promotion, 3 more to go. And up comes the left-hand all-star MVP, former Dodger Bellinger to the plate. Pitch is taken, fastball for ball 1. Cody Bellinger playing left field. Back in the day with the Dodgers, he was the right fielder. The pitch on the way is high for ball 2 on a fastball. He also struck out in his first plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bellinger. Yankees hoping he can carry that MVP All-Star mojo into this game. He's yet to do it. Pitch fouled back and out of play. And the pitch on the way, the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and down goes Bellinger. So Roki smoking it, 100-mile-an-hour pitch to get Bellinger, his 5th strikeout of the game, and 2 outs in the 4th inning. So Roki showing no mercy, going after the All-Star MVP as if he were a 120 batting average guy. He doesn't care who you are. He's going after you, that fastball. First pitch on the way to Dominguez is a strike. Getting ahead of him on the count, 0-1. Roki's throwing smoke now. The pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play, and it's now 0-2. Oh, nice. You remember Charlie Huff and Don Sutton, the knuckleballer Charlie Huff, indeed. 0-2 the count. The pitch, way high, 101-mile-an-hour fastball for ball 1. So 1 ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, way outside, splitter off of the glove of Rushing and dribbles away. So it's now 2-2 the count. Waiting on deck is Chris Holm Jr. for the Yankees. Dominguez to the plate. The count is 2-2. The pitch, low for ball 3. And the count is now full to Dominguez. Roki's thrown 60 pitches so far. We're in the 4th inning. The pitch swung on. There's a shot into right center. It's going to roll. Cut off nicely by Paez, but he catches it, drops it on the warning track, picks it up, and going to third and diving headfirst, stealing the extra base is Dominguez. So the little gaff there by the all-star center fielder Paez, he cut it off nicely, but then it got away from him, went to the wall. By the time he picked it up, looking back and running hard was Dominguez rounding second. He took the extra base, diving headfirst into third base. And the Yankees now have a man at third with 2 outs. So Paez dropped that ball, trying to take it out of his glove and throw it in. Dominguez saw that and just speeded up and dove headfirst into third base. So that's why he got that extra base. So let's see if the Dodgers can get out of this, get Chris Holm and not have it hurt him. Pitch on the way, all the way to the backstop. Can you believe that? And in comes the run. The first run of the game. The ball gets past Rushing, and Chris Holm Jr. stares there, watches as Dominguez comes in on that play. Was that a pass ball or a wild pitch? Take a look at it. Was it one that 100% Dalton Rushing should have caught that? So that's a pass ball. And the Yankees say thank you very much, and they're on the board 1-0. So 2 little gaffes right there account for that Yankee run. And the pitch on the way is a fastball for strike 1. Paez did the same thing in Los Angeles in the last game. If you remember, he dropped a ball in center field that should have been caught. And now he's at it again here in center field in his first game back. Here's a high foul ball moving over as Muncy at third. He's going to come in foul territory and make the catch for the out, and that'll do it for the Yankees. But not before they score a run on a gift run, as much as you can have a gift run. That double turned into a triple, and then the pass ball, which allowed Dominguez to score. And the score at the end of 4 complete in Yankee Stadium, the Yankees won, the Dodgers nothing. Coming up for the Dodgers, it'll be Hernandez, Rushing, and Edman. I'll be right back after this very short timeout.
In the beaches we gather, excitement on fire, dodgers on the field, hearts soaring higher, never lost in the moment, roamer at the game, broadcasting the thrill, it will never be the same. For every home run, we rise and we cheer, Dodgers play on, bringing summer near.
Okay, so as we get ready to move in to the top of the fifth inning, it'll be Hernandez, Rushing, and Edman. Let's see if Rushing atones for his gaffe of letting that pass ball go through his legs all the way to the backstop, allowing the Yankees to score the first run of the game. Cole, meanwhile, has thrown 69 pitches. 44 of them are strikes. And we move into the fifth inning. Both pitchers trying to get past this inning and become the pitcher of record for all their hard work that they've done so far. Roki has 5 strikeouts in this game. And the pitch on the way to Hernandez is taken for strike 1. So Hernandez got a single in his first plate appearance. See if he can keep it going here. Cole is now throwing his 70th pitch right now for strike 2. Fastball. 0-2 the count to Hernandez. We're in the fifth inning. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. Yankees got a gift run in the bottom of the fourth inning, as gift as it could be, by 2 Dodger gaffes. The pitch on the way is outside for ball 1. Gaffes meaning one was an error and the other was one that shouldn't have happened but didn't get credited as an error. Cole has now thrown 71 pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hernandez. The pitch swung on. There's a shot down to the second baseman and fields it cleanly, throws over the Grisholm to Goldschmidt for the out. A 4-3 put out, and Hernandez is done. So 1 out in the fifth, and up comes Rushing. Rushing is a fireball of a player. He wears his emotions on his sleeve, has been known to tear up a few things when he doesn't have things that he feels should go his way. Very emotional player for the Dodgers. Pitch on the way is taken for called strike 1, a knuckle curve. One time when Rushing had struck out 3 times in a game, he broke the bat, so frustrated, threw his helmet in the dugout. Pitch on the way is taken for ball 1, a slider. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Rushing. Dalton Rushing, a man who beats to his own drum, now trying to make something happen here for the Dodgers. And the 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed on the fastball. It's 1-2. One and two, the count to Dalton Rushing. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. We're in the top of the fifth inning and 1 out. The pitch swung on and fouled away. Cole ready for his 77th pitch, coming right now on the 1-2 pitch, is taken for called strike 3, and Dalton Rushing has a few choice words for the ump as he walks away. That's the 6th strikeout for Cole. So Cole's got 6 strikeouts. Roki's got 5 strikeouts. So this has been a pitcher's duel up to this moment. Dalton Rushing not happy at all as he walks back to the Dodger dugout. 2 outs now. We're in the 5th inning. And the fastball is taken for called strike 1 to Tommy Edman. Edman struck out in his first plate appearance of the evening. And the 0-1 pitch. Inside in the dirt, change up for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one, the count to Edman. Pitch is way outside a knuckle curve for 2-1. Cole ready for his 81st pitch of this game is foul. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch on the way to Edman. Swung on and missed, and down go the Dodgers and Tommy Edman as the Dodgers are done in the 5th inning. The score after 4.5 in Yankee Stadium. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. And the Yankees will have Calabrero, McMahon, and Wells coming up. And if anybody gets on, they go to the top of the order. So the Dodgers are here in Yankee Stadium for 3 games. Tomorrow's game will be a 6:10 start. Let me double check that. That's check that. 5 o'clock start in Los Angeles. 8 o'clock start at night in Yankee Stadium. So that'll be a late start. And then on Sunday's game will be a 10:30 in Los Angeles and a 1:30 start in New York. After that series, the Dodgers head on over to Philadelphia for 3 games, have a game off on Thursday, a day off, and then return back to New York to take on the Mets on a weekend series. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 1 week from today, they'll be in Mets, taking on the Mets in Flushing, New York. So there you go. That's what the Dodgers got going on. Then the Dodgers will return home after that series. So we're just about ready to begin the bottom of the 5th inning. Roki trying to get out of this inning and become the pitcher of record. Both pitchers have given up 3 hits. Cole and Roki have pitched really well, although the Yankees lead it 1-0. The pitch, it's foul grounded on the splitter to Caballero. Caballero, the shortstop for the Yankees. Roki, 17 of his pitches have been 100 miles an hour or over. 15th and first 26. There's a pitch. It's a high fly ball moving over his bets at short into foul territory almost, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 out now in the 5th inning. Roki's got 2 more outs to go to become the pitcher of record. And now comes up McMahon, Ryan McMahon, 1 for 1 with a double in his first plate appearance. Sasaki's thrown 66 pitches, and his 67th is outside a slider for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, we're in the 5th inning, 1 out. Yankees lead 1-0. Just getting that run in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch is taken, a fastball for ball 2, another 100-mile-an-hour fastball. So Roki's dealing. Yankees getting their lone run on a Dominguez double that turned into a triple when Pages didn't play it properly. He went on to third, and then the pass ball on the very next hitter through the legs of Rushing, amounting for the Yankees' lone run of this game. And that's where we're at, 1-0 in the 5th inning. Meanwhile, the pitch is a ball for ball 3 to McMahon. He's 1 ball away from being on base with 1 out. The pitch swung on. There's a sharp ground ball to Freddie Freeman. He waves off Roki. He'll do it himself to the bag, and there's 1 out. So let's give you a little bit of a little different look here. Now facing from behind the plate. Roki looking in. We're 2 outs in the 5th inning. And the pitch on the way to Wells. Low for ball 1, a splitter. So Roki's got to go after Wells right here. He got a hitter here that's 0 for 1. He's hitting 154. He's the catcher for the Yankees. Go after him. Get out of this inning. Oh, he's messing around with another pitch low in the dirt for ball 2. 100-mile-an-hour pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes to Wells. Got to go after him. Bust him inside. Let's go. Pitch on the way. Swung on and whacked sharply to right center. Moving over. Oh, what a catch by Pages. Diving on the grass to make that catch in spectacular fashion. So Pages moving sharply, catching that ball just before it hit the grass. That would have been trouble. Roki's got his hands in the air in celebration, and the Dodgers are out of that inning unscathed. The score at the end of 5 complete in Yankee Stadium, the Yankees won, the Dodgers nothing. And the Dodgers, on a spectacular play by Ohtani, by Pages, Ohtani will be leading off, followed by Pages and then Freddie Freeman, if anybody gets on Mookie Betts. So this may be the inning the Dodgers come back. 6th inning. Dodgers got to make something happen now. You got a man, Cole, who's been out there throwing and dealing quite a few pitches. Go after him and make something happen, as this will be the Dodgers' 3rd time going through the order, taking a look at Wells. Thank you all for tuning in to the broadcast. I know there's several other broadcasts you could be listening to along the YouTube airwaves. Appreciate you for checking in. If you're enjoying it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be here all year long bringing Dodger baseball as well as the NFL as that approaches very soon. So enjoy doing this, giving you a bird's eye view of what's happening on the field. I know a lot of other channels out there do it their own different way, but I want to make you feel as though you're at the game, giving you things that maybe you may not get in other channels. In any event, Yankees leading 1-0 against the Dodgers. And they'll be here again going at it tomorrow night and then on Sunday afternoon. So still a whole lot of baseball to be played in this series. Cole has thrown 83 pitches, 54 of them strikes, 7 strikeouts in 5 innings worked. So let's see if he starts getting a little tired now as he's facing Ohtani, who's coming up now as the DH. Okay, so Ohtani now facing up. Pitch is swung on and missed. And on a knuckle curve. So Ohtani has grounded out and flied out. Now he's getting his 3rd look at Wells. Pitch on the way is in the dirt. Ohtani drove one all the way to the wall, having Dominguez go to the right field wall to catch it. Almost out of here, but that only counts in horseshoe and hand grenades, as that was nothing more than just a long fly out. 1-1 pitch is swung on and out to the left field. Back goes Bellinger to the warning track to make the catch. So Cody Bellinger giving that one a nice run down to catch that in left field for the first out of the inning. So Ohtani made Dominguez run all the way to the warning track and the wall to catch it, and he does here to the opposite side to Bellinger for out number 1, and up comes Freddie Freeman to the plate. So check that, Andy Pages, sorry about that. Freddie Freeman on deck. Pages, first ball swinging. It's a high fly ball waiting there in center field. Catch it is Grissom for out number 2. So first ball swinging by Pages after making that spectacular catch in the outfield. So there's now 2 outs in the 6th inning. So Pages and Ohtani doing Cole a big favor, going after the first couple of pitches. Pages, first ball swinging. Ohtani hit his in the second pitch. Freddie Freeman comes up. 2 strikeouts against Cole. The first pitch is high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 6th inning. The pitch swung on and fouled back for ball 1. 1 ball, strike 1. 1-1 count. Freddie Freeman 0 for 2, striking out twice to Cole. You know he doesn't want to draw the caller and go 3 times striking out. Let's see if he's going to make it happen. 1-1. The pitch swung on. Oh, he loses the bat. Oh, my. Over the netting and into the crowd. He looked like Willie Mays swinging that swing, and it just totally got away from him. Hopefully nobody in the crowd was affected by that. Wow. So that bat looks like it was shot out of a cannon as it went 3, 4, 5, 6 rows up here in Yankee Stadium, and up with a brand new bat comes Freddie Freeman, and the count is now 1-2. We're in the 6th inning, 2 outs. Doesn't appear as anybody was hurt in the stands. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. We're in the 6th inning with 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Freeman's already struck out twice. The pitch swung on and missed, and down he goes a 3rd time. Oh, my. So that'll do it for the Dodgers in the top of the 6th. So after 5.5 innings, the score in Yankee Stadium, Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. Yankees coming up will be Grissom, Rice, and Goldschmidt. And if anybody gets on, Cody Bellinger. Rough going at it for the Dodgers. They kind of sputtered and sleptwalked through the 3 games at Dodger Stadium against the Diamondbacks before the All-Star break. Lost 9-3, then on Friday, then 9-2 on Saturday, and then they kind of sleptwalk, almost threatened like they were going to give you a win in the 3rd game, and they lose at 5-3. So Dodgers, if they drop this one, would be on a 4-game losing streak. So they got to snap out of it. Let's see what they're going to do here. There's still a whole lot of baseball to be played as we move into the bottom of the 6th inning. Dodgers still got 9 more outs to burn, but it's only 1-0 so far, so that's the good thing. So it looks like Roki will be coming out there for the bottom of the 6th inning. Grissom, Rice, Goldschmidt, and if anybody gets on, Ballinger. Good shot right there, D-Rock. Cole, ERA, 4.04. So you would think the Dodgers could at least muster up one run off of him. He's got through 88 pitches, so the Dodgers really did him a favor going out in order in quiet fashion, not making him work a little bit more and throw some pitches. And up is Roki Sasaki, ready to face here the Yankees in the bottom of the 6th inning. Roki in 5 innings has given up 3 hits, 1 run, no earned runs. So that was an unearned run. The 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. So Roki is ready to deal against Grissom. The pitch is taken for called strike 1, a fastball. Now the Yankees will challenge that, and it will remain a strike. So it's no balls, 1 strike. Yankees lose the challenge. And the count remains 0-1 to Grissom. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed on the splitter for 0-2. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. We're in the 6th inning. Roki already has 5 strikeouts, trying to get that 6. Pitch is a little low, just misses, and it's now 1-2. Roki's thrown 76 pitches so far, and 46 of those 76 pitches have been registered as strikes. 1-2 the count to Grissom. No outs in the 6th. The pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. Count remains 1-2 on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Roki's been dealing. He's been smoking it with pitches over 100 miles an hour. One and two the count to Grissom. The pitch, shot, hit down to Freddie Freeman. He's going to underhand it to Roki, moving over quickly for the out. So that'll be a 3-1 put out and 1 out for the Yankees. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. We're in the 6th inning, 1 out. And up comes Rice, the designated hitter. Rice is 0 for 2 in the evening. Roki's thrown 78 pitches so far. So he's good to go. If he can keep his pitch count low in this inning, come out for the 7th. The pitch is low for ball 1. Before we start counting, if he can get into the 7th, let's get past the 6th first. Rice is 0 for 2 so far this evening. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is taken for called strike 1 on a 101-mile-an-hour fastball. Roki's now thrown 80 pitches. The 1-1 pitch is for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good, about 100 agree with you, D-Rock. Cole is overdue to give up some runs. See if he does it. Here's a pitch swung on and missed on the slider, so it's 2-2. Let's see if they let Cole go out there. No reason to believe they won't. He's pitched already 88 pitches, I believe, so far. So Dodgers got to get to him in the 7th. But it'll be with the lower part of the lineup. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rice. 1 out in the 6th. The pitch swung on. There's a shot into right field for a base hit, fielded by Tucker, and on board is Rice with a base hit. So with Rice aboard, up comes Goldschmidt to the plate. Goldschmidt is 0 for 2, so 1 out, 1 on. Pitches inside to Goldschmidt for ball 1. Dodgers came up with a really nice double play to get out of the 4th inning. Let's see if they can look at turning one here. There's a pitch taken for called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Paul Goldschmidt has struck out 2 times. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. Hits the black part, a fastball, 99-mile-an-hour fastball for 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch swung on and fouled away along the right field line. Rocky's now thrown 87 pitches, and the 1-2 pitch about to happen to Goldschmidt. The pitch swung on and fouled back in out of play. Count remains 1 and 2. Rice at first base, 1 out in the 6th inning on a beautiful, gorgeous night in Yankee Stadium. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing in the 6th. Pitch is low, 99-mile-an-hour fastball just missing for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bellinger waiting on deck. Pitch lunged forward and tapped down to Tucker at set in the right field warning track. Makes the catch, throws it in quickly. So there's now 2 outs, as Tucker went to the warning track to catch that ball, but it was never really a threat of going out. And now up comes Bellinger. Bellinger's also had a tough evening, striking out twice. He's 0 for 2. The all-star of the World Series 2 days ago is now being humbled in his own ballpark. The pitch on the way is taken for ball 1. Jack Dreyer begins to warm up in the Dodger bullpen, possibly coming in as Roki has now thrown 90 pitches. So this will probably be his last inning of work now that he drove the count up in his pitch count. He's now 91 pitches. So it's taken for ball 1 to Bellinger. Pitch is taken for called strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Bellinger. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing in the 6th inning and 2 outs. There's a pitch. It's a line shot to Pages and right in front of him for a bouncing, and he'll field it in, and now we got 2 men on. So the Yankees trying to put something together here with 2 outs in the 6th and back-to-back singles. And up comes Dominguez, the man who got a double and then moved over to third on a misplay by Pages. Out comes Dave Roberts. So that looks like won't be more than enough for Roki, he pitched 5 2/3 innings. He'll leave, and he'll leave losing as a losing pitcher right now. So unless the Dodgers can get off the deck and score, well, I guess that'll do it for him then, because Jack Dreyer will inherit the 2 men on deck. So as Dodgers go to the bullpen now, Jack Dreyer will come in. He'll be facing Dominguez, who scored the run. The only run for in this ball game came when Dominguez hit a double to right center field. Pages picked that ball up, dropped it when he tried to throw it in. Dominguez saw that he dropped it as he rounded third, rounded second, kept going on to third base, dove headfirst, made it before the throw, and then the very next couple of pitches later, the ball goes right through Dalton Rushing's legs, accounting for Dominguez to just basically walk home and score on that pass ball, and there you have it. Dodgers trail the Yankees 1-0, just like that. Meanwhile, now we're involved in the pitching change with 2 men on, 2 outs in the 6th inning. Dodgers trailing 1-0. So Jack Dreyer hasn't been that impressive in his last few outings. Why they're going to him, who knows? Again, all analytics. I wouldn't go to him. He has not been the hot pitcher of record. Let's see if they can prove me wrong and get him out. But I wouldn't go to him. No. So let's take a look at what Roki's official line was as he went 5 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, no earned runs. Like he said, he struck out 5, gave up 1 walk. The man down base belonged to him. He threw 94 pitches. He can only lose this game or have nothing to do with it. As Jack Dreyer now will come in. Dreyer in 38 games, 3-1 record, 3.03 ERA, 38 innings pitched, 44 strikeouts, 10 walks, 6 home runs allowed. Now comes in a big moment here. Got to get this guy out and keep you having a chance at winning this game. It's only 1-0. Dodgers, meanwhile, are down to their last 9 outs. But you don't want to make that mountain any harder than it is already been to climb. Jason Dominguez comes in, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Now with a chance to really hurt. Let's see if Dreyer, the lefty, can put him to bed. The pitch, high for ball 1, a fastball. There's 2 outs in the 6th. We only need 1 out, Dreyer. Let's go. Go after him. Pitch is taken for called strike 1 on a fastball, so the count is now 1-1. 2 on, 2 outs. We're in the 6th inning. Yankees lead 1-0 over the Dodgers. Swung on and missed a curveball. Nice curveball he broke off. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Meanwhile, Cole waiting to see if he's going to go out there for the 7th inning and face the Dodgers. He's thrown a lot of pitches up to this moment. The 1-2 pitch on the way is in the dirt for ball 2. Slider missing to Dominguez. So it's 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes to Dominguez. The pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play in a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Two balls, 2 strikes to Dominguez. 2 on, 2 outs. The pitch. Oh, what a nice curveball broken off for strike 3, and down go the Yankees. So Dreyer comes in, proves me wrong, gets the man out on a strikeout looking, and the score after 6 complete innings in Yankee Stadium, the Yankees won the Dodgers nothing. So looking ahead for the Dodgers, it'll be Betts, Muncy, and Tucker. And if anybody gets on, Teoscar Hernandez. So this is the chance to go after him. As D. Rock said, Cole is overdue to start giving up some runs, and right now I'd figure it'd be in the 7th inning for the Dodgers. I haven't received any word other than that Cole will be going out there. Let's see. Probably go out there with a very short hook if he starts to get behind. Once again, after this series, Dodgers play tomorrow evening and then Sunday afternoon against the Yankees. And then they go on to Philadelphia to play the Phillies Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Have a day off on Thursday. They travel back to New York to take on the Mets on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 1 week from today, they'll be taking on the Mets in, what is that, Citibank Ballpark? New York? Is that Queens? Is that Flushing? Wherever it may be, it's in New York, and the Dodgers and the Mets will be rolling around on a Friday night taking on that game. So Mookie Betts just about ready to go up to the plate. Indeed, Cole is still up there. So let's see if the Dodgers can get anything in this inning. Up to now, the bats have been relatively quiet. They only have 3 hits as we move into the 7th inning. So Garrett Cole has thrown 90 pitches. So they, with that pitch count, say, yeah, go on out there. You got 8 strikeouts. You're dealing. You got the Dodgers in check. The first pitch is taken a knuckle curve high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Mookie's 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out. Waiting in, the pitch is low for ball 2 on the slider missing. So 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch on the way is outside in the dirt for ball 3. So now Dodgers are 1 out away from getting a leadoff man aboard. Getting the tying run aboard. Let's see what they can do here. Cole has now thrown 93 pitches. The pitch is taken right down the middle, a fastball for strike 1. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. We're in the 7th inning. The Yankees got a couple of men warming up in the bullpen, Cruz and Hedrick. Pitch is taken for called strike 2. Suddenly the count is now full. A 3-0 count is now 3-2, just like that. No outs. Cole's thrown 95 pitches, and with that, that's why you see 2 men quickly warming up in the bullpen. The 3-2 pitch on the way is way outside for ball 4, and Betts is aboard with a walk. So now comes up Max Muncy. Muncy has been quiet, and that'll do it, as the Yankee manager now is going to come out with a hook and take out Cole. He threw 96 pitches, struck out 8 men. As soon as he walked Mookie, that was it. So he leaves pitching 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, only gave up 3 hits. No, they're not going to take him out. Hold everything. They're going to give him a vote of confidence and say go on after him and face Max Muncy. So just as I looked down thinking they were coming with a hook, he didn't. He reversed it and said go after him. You got 96 pitches. Go get Muncy. Oh boy, here we go. The Yankee fans are on the edge of their seats. Facing an 0 for 2 Muncy. Popped out and grounded out. Betts away from first. And the pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. As D-Rock says, Cole is due to start giving up some runs. No balls, 1 strike. Muncy wading in. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed on the changeup, 0-2. Waiting on deck for the Dodgers is Kyle Tucker. Mookie with a big lead away from first. There's a pitch. It's a ground foul down the first baseline. Count remains 0-2. And Cole has now thrown 99 pitches. Oh and 2 the count to Muncy. The pitch on the way is taken high on the slider for ball 1. That's his 100th pitch of the game. One and 2 the count to Muncy. Cole waiting for his 101 pitch. Swung on and fouled back and out of play. So Muncy's making Cole work with his 101 pitch. Roki looking on for the Dodger dugout quietly, trailing 1-0. He went out in this game, so he can only lose or have nothing to do with it if the Dodgers can come back and score some runs. A pitcher of record will be Dreyer. Stands to get the win at this point. The pitch on the way is way outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cole's thrown now 102 pitches. Mookie Betts at first. No outs. We're in the 7th inning. Yankees 1, Dodgers nothing. Pitch is swung on and a high fly ball way out and gone. Way back there. So just like D-Rock called it, he was due, and it's the home run gong. Makes its first appearance. Just like that, Max Muncy unloads his 18th home run of the year. It's 2-1 Dodgers. Man, now the pitching coach or the manager now coming out wishing he had yanked him when he did. And D-Rock called it. He said he was overdue, and he certainly is. A man with a 4.04 ERA was pitching over his head, out of sight, keeping this Dodger team in check, suddenly gives up a 2-run dinger to Muncy, and the Dodgers lead 2-1. We're involved in a pitching change right now. When Muncy hit that ball, he just dropped the bat like Reggie Jackson used to in the 80s here for the Yankees and took a look at it and watched it go way out and gone to right field. So the Yankee crowd is now stymied and quiet, stirring around. The Dodger fans that are here up are making noise. And let's see who the Yankees are now going to bring in. They had 2 men warming up in the bullpen, as Kyle Tucker now waiting. So with that and the pitching change, I'll take a brief timeout and be right back right after this very quick timeout.
In the beaches we gather, excitement on fire, Dodgers on the field, hearts soaring higher, never lost in the moment, roller at the game, broadcasting the thrill, it will never be the same. For every home run, we rise and we cheer, Dodgers play on, bringing summer near.
So back to live action from Yankee Stadium. The Dodgers have just rocked the Yankees with a 2-run shot by Max Muncy, bringing in Betts at first. There's a pitch on the way, swung on and missed. It's Hedrick that's now in there with a slider for strike one. And Teoscar Hernandez couldn't wait to give Muncy the traditional sunflower seed shower as he came into the dugout after hitting that home run. Meanwhile, the pitch on the way to Tucker is taken for strike two. Swing and a miss. Check that. So it's 0-2 now count to Tucker. Dodgers now suddenly lead 2-1 in the 7th inning. The pitch is in the dirt. A slider missing for ball one. Tucker's 1 for 2 with a single. Meanwhile, Brett Hendrick this season in 47 games has a 5-1 record, 1.55 ERA, 46.1 innings pitched. Pitches in the dirt for ball two. So a man with a very impressive ERA comes in, but is it too little too late as the Dodgers got that big home run by Muncy to take the lead 2-1. Tucker waiting in, the 2-2 pitch, swung on and fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. We're in the 7th inning. Max Muncy just hit that 2-run shot way deep back in the right field upper deck here in Yankee Stadium to take that 2-1 lead. And Hendrick is now into the game. No outs in the 7th. Swung on. There's a shot through. Oh, nicely played by the shortstop. Caballero turns, throws, and got him at first base. Oh, what a nice play. Did a 360-degree turn, moving to his left, whirled, turned through, and got the slow-running Tucker to first base. So just about anybody else in the Dodger lineup, and he would not have gotten him. But with Tucker, oh, yep, he got him. So 1 out, nice snag, and turn and throw right in the breadbasket of Goldschmidt to nail him. Pitch to Hernandez is a swing and miss, a fastball. So 1 out in the 7th inning. Dodgers leading 2-1. And the Yankees now trailing her down to their last 9 outs. The pitch is low for ball one on a splitter to Hernandez. Waiting on deck is Rushing. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. A slider for strike two. Teoscar is 1 for 2 with a single in this game. 1-2 the count to Hernandez. 1 out in the 7th, nobody on. Pitch is swung on and missed at a splitter way out of the strike zone. That's Hedrick's first strikeout. And now there's 2 outs in the 7th inning. And up comes Dalton Rushing. Rushing's got to be relieved that the Dodgers at least took this lead. He was the man that the ball got through his legs for the pass ball that allowed Dominguez to score way back in the 4th inning. Meanwhile, Dalton Rushing comes up 0 for 2 in this game. Pitch swung on, first ball swinging, and a high fly ball incoming, outgoing, beautiful over-the-shoulder breadbasket catch in shallow center field is the shortstop Caballero making that catch. So Caballero made 2 dandy plays there in the glove defensively, but not before the Dodgers take the lead on a 2-run shot by Muncy, and with a score now 2-1 Dodgers over the Yankees. So for the Yankees to try to now come back, it'll be Chisholm Jr., Caballero, and McMahon. And if anybody gets on, it'll be Wells, the catcher. So the bottom of the order now coming up for the Yankees in this 7th inning. You got it, D-Rock. The Yankee silence is golden indeed. But let's see if the Dodger bullpen can keep them silent. They're just waiting in the winds to break, waiting in the weeds to break loose with a big celebration at any moment. Big 2-run shot by Muncy to get the lead. So the Dodgers, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. The Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. But now this game is to the bullpen for the Dodgers to keep them in check. Keep the Yankee bats in check indeed. Taking a look at scores around the league in the top of the 7th inning, Red Sox leading Tampa Bay 5-3 in the 7th. Atlanta Braves 8-0 over the Rangers, that in the 6th inning. Top of the 7th, Toronto trails the White Sox 8-3. 1-1 tie with Miami and Milwaukee. In the 4th inning, the Twins 4, the Cubs 1. That's in the 4th. In Kansas City, the Royals lead the Padres in the 4th inning 1-0. So just a few scores of around the league of other games in progress. In this game, Dodgers finally got off the deck with that 2-run shot by Max Muncy in the 7th. Trying to make that hold up now as we move to the bottom of the 7th. Now, Jack Dreyer was the man that got the Dodgers out. I don't think they'll let Dreyer go out there for the 7th inning. Got the Dodgers out of that 6th inning little jam they were in. Let's see what Roberts is going to do. Who does he have? They didn't show anyone warming up in the bullpen. Still waiting to see who the pitcher record's going to be, or who's going to come in for the Dodgers. Still no word on who the Dodgers will have go out there. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning. So Max Muncy with that home run pulls within 1 home run of Ron Cey. Muncy's got 227, Ron Cey 228. Eric Karros leading the Dodgers at 270 home runs. So it's highly unlikely Muncy will catch him. Don't know how much baseball Muncy wants to play, but for right now, they are going to send out Jack Dreyer. Oh boy, bringing out Dreyer in the 7th, that I would not do. I would have counted your lucky stars and blessings and brought somebody else in. But let's see if Roberts can prove me wrong again, as he did in the bottom of the 6th when I said I wouldn't have gone to Dreyer. So, Jazz Chisholm Jr. coming in, hitting 1 for 2 with a single in this game. Pitch swung on, first ball swinging foul. Chisholm Jr., the flashy second baseman for the Yankees. Not since Lenny Randle played for the Yankees in the 80s have they seen more flash at second base from the Yankees, a second baseman. Jack Dreyer's pitch is low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the fastball. Chisholm Jr. with a 1-1 count waiting in. We're in the 7th. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. Pitch is swung on and missed on the fastball, driving the count to 1-2. Lefty on lefty action. The pitch on the way by Dreyer is outside. A slider for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Waiting on deck is shortstop Caballero, who made a couple of fine plays to end that 7th inning for the Dodgers. Pitch is outside for ball 3 on the curveball, missing. Three balls, 2 strikes to Chris Holm Jr. Pitch is swung on and a high fly foul ball behind home plate and well back up into the stands. The count remains 3-2. Dreyer's now thrown 12 pitches in this game. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. We're in the 7th inning. This game is a little more than 2 hours old. 2 hours and 10 minutes we've been going at it. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, he missed, and he got him. So Jack Dreyer strikes out Chris Holm Jr., the leadoff man for the Yankees, for his 2nd strikeout. So he struck out Dominguez, he struck out Chris Holm Jr., and now he's going up against Caballero, the shortstop. So the Dodgers reach that Jumbo Jack promotion. If you're anywhere near a Jumbo Jack in the Box that has this promotion going in the area, go on in tomorrow, get your free Jumbo Jack with a large purchase of a drink. Meanwhile, the pitch is ball 1 to Caballero. Caballero is 0 for 2, 2 pop-outs so far, but those were against Roki. Now he's facing Jack Dreyer. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. We're in the 7th inning. Jose Cabrera with stolen bases, 22, 4th in the American League, but he's got to get on base to steal. There's a pitch that's taken for called strike 1. If Dreyer can keep him off base, that stat of 22 stolen bases is meaningless. 2 balls, 1 strike to Caballero. Dreyer, his pitch. Inside for ball 3, and he's 1 pitch away from putting a rabbit on base. To 3-1 pitch, swung on in a high fly ball. Out goes Tucker. There's Pages. He's got it all along, and it's out. Number 2. So Pages moving quickly, making that catch for out number 2. And now with 2 outs, up comes McMahon. McMahon 1 for 2 with a double. Third baseman McMahon coming up. So Dreyer's pitched really well. Pitch is taken for called strike 1 on the fastball. Fernando Cruz warming up for the Yankees in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt for ball 1. So Jack Dreyer's doing really well. He's faced 3 Yankees and struck out 2 of them. Got 1 to fly out. And now he's facing his 4th Yankee. The 1-1 pitch to McMahon. Swung on a high pop-up. Waiting under it is Edman. Jack Dreyer's going to get out of the inning and prove me wrong again. The score at the end of 7 complete innings. The Dodgers 2, the Yankees 1. The Dodgers will have Edman coming up, followed by Ohtani and then Pages. So we move into the 8th inning. Let's see if the Dodgers can get some insurance runs now with the lineup they got coming up. They need some insurance going into this 8th inning. So the Yankees now down to their last 6 outs. And as D-Rock says, Yankee silence is golden, and it has been golden ever since Max Muncy took the Yankees deep with a man aboard on first base with Mookie Betts, who had walked. Max Muncy unloaded into deep upper deck of right field to make take the Dodgers have the lead 2-1 in this game. So Fernando Cruz will replace Brent Hedrick, and he'll come out there and he'll face Edman, who is 0 for 2. Edman has struck out twice, but that was against Cole. That's old school. That's old. That's done. That's old news. We got a new pitcher up there now in Cruz. Let's see if Edman can get something started here. Forget all about that stuff. This is the new stuff, and the new pitcher is coming in now. Fernando Cruz. Let's take a look at Cruz. Get to know Fernando Cruz a little bit. Fernando Cruz, a 6'2", 237-pound pitcher out of Puerto Rico coming in. Right-hand, hard-throwing Puerto Rican. So let's see what he can do, what Tommy Edman can do against the hard-throwing right-hander out of Puerto Rico. So here we go. Tommy Edman now coming in. Facing Fernando Cruz in 44 games, 4-3 record, 40 innings, 50 strikeouts, 22 walks, and 2 home runs allowed. The pitch is taken for strike one on the fastball. So Tommy Edman coming in 0 for 2. Struck out twice and right away falls behind on this count. 0-1 to Cruz. There's a pitch. Outside, a splitter missing for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hedman. We're in the 8th inning, no outs, just the start of the 8th. Dodgers leading 2-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way is a little dribbler foul. So the count is now 1-2 on the splitter. So 2 big heavyweights going at it here in New York in the iconic Yankee Stadium, the new Yankee Stadium. They'll be rolling around on this same turf tomorrow and then on Sunday afternoon. So, well, this game may be in the 8th inning. Still a whole lot of baseball between the Dodgers and the Yankees coming up. There's a pitch way outside for ball 2 on the splitter, and 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. Ohtani waiting on deck. We're in the 8th inning. Nobody on, no outs. Cruz looking down to Wells, gets assigned the pitch. There's a drive shot into right field. It's going to bounce off the wall, and it's going to continue to roll. Poorly played by the center fielder out there. He's going to throw it in. It'll be a double anyway. So even though it got away from Grissom, and he had to run hard after it, it kind of caromed off. Anyways, the way you look at it, he was getting a double no matter what. Even if he had cleanly fielded it off of the wall, Edman was going to get into second. So now, the Dodgers got 1 on, no outs. Ohtani to the plate, and a chance to get some insurance runs in right here. So Ohtani now up to the plate. Let's see if he makes Fernando Cruz work a little bit. The pitch is way high on the splitter for ball 1. So Shohei is 0 for 3, grounded out, and 2 flyouts. Both of those were to deep left field and deep right field for outs. 1-0 the count. The pitch is in the dirt for ball 2 on the splitter, so 2 balls and no strikes. So Ohtani's been flirting with hitting it out twice. Just warning track power, though. Warming up is Tim Hill and Paul Blackburn in the Yankee bullpen. A lefty and a righty. Ohtani waiting in. The 2-0 count. Edman away from second. The pitch is taken for called strike one. 79-mile-an-hour splitter. So Cruz really pulled it back on that. Ohtani 0 for 3. Hitting 290 and a chance to drive home an insurance run here for the Dodgers. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, way high and outside. Fastball missing badly for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Pages waiting on deck. Pages made a spectacular catch against Wells earlier in this game. Holding that would have been a big hit. There's a pitch, swung on and foul. Just foul along the right field line. So the count is now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Edman away from second base. No outs. We're in the 8th inning. Dodgers lead 2-1. Just got the 2-1 lead on the 2-run home run by Muncy in the 7th inning, and now we're in the 8th. Dodgers looking for some insurance runs. The 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled away. Might have gotten a piece of Ohtani. Thank you all for tuning in, choosing this broadcast to check it out. If you're enjoying it, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. We'll be here all year long. Meanwhile, the count is 3-2 to Ohtani. The pitch on the way, swung on and fouled away. So the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ohtani. Three and 2 the count. Edman away from second base. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. We're in the 8th inning. No outs. Pages waiting on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and a high fly ball. It's going to be playable. Third baseman McMahon's there. He's got it for the out. So 1 out. And up comes Pages. So nicely played by pitch by Fernando Cruz to get Ohtani to pop out. So there's 1 out now in the 8th inning. And up comes Andy Pages. He's 1 for 3. Got a single. The pitch is taken for called strike 1. So Pages has made 1 really nice play in the outfield and 1 bad play. Allowed Dominguez to turn a double into a triple on an extra base when he misplayed it in center field, and then Dominguez scored on the pass ball by rushing. That was early in the game. That's old news. That's done. That was 4th inning stuff. Dodgers got Muncy to hit a 2-run home run in the 7th inning to take the lead 2-1, and that's where we're at right now. Tommy Edman's got a double. He's at second base now, and the 0-1 pitch is taken for called strike 2 to Pages. So now the count is 0-2. Fernando Cruz, after giving up that leadoff double to Edman, is certainly getting himself back in to shape. Meanwhile, in the Dodger bullpen, Vesia is up and throwing. And the 0-2 pitch on the way is low for ball 1, the splitter missing. So the count is now 1-2. Edman at second. 1 out. We're in the 8th inning. Dodgers lead 2-1 on the 2-run home run by Muncy in the 7th. Pages waiting in. Whoa, pitch is a dirt for splitter for ball 2. Waiting on deck for the Dodgers is Freddie Freeman. He's been relatively quiet in this game. Nice backhanded catch by Wells behind the plate to prevent that from going to the backstop. So 2-2 the count to Pages. Shot foul, a splitter. 2-2 the count. We're in the 8th inning. This game is 2 hours and 25 minutes old. The 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3. So now we got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Edman away from second base. Freddie Freeman on deck. Freddie Freeman has struck out 3 times, but all of that was against Cole. He's got a new pitcher up there now to take a chance at. Here's a pitch swung on way out of the strike zone. He swung at ball 4 and fouled it away. So a little too eager was Pages on that one. Count remains 3-2. 1 out. We're in the 8th inning. Edman at second base on the leadoff double. Pitch. Oh, he got him for strike 3 looking. So he swings and fouls off ball 4 and looks at the very next pitch for called strike 3 right there in the corner, and there's 2 outs now. So 2 outs for the Dodgers, and up comes Freddie Freeman. He's had a tough night. 0 for 3, striking out 3 times, but all of that was against Garrett Cole. Cole's gone. Forget all about him. He's long gone. You now got Cruz up there pitching. We're in the 8th inning. 1 on, 2 outs. Dodgers lead 2-1. And a meeting now taking place between Wells and Cruz on the mound. Meanwhile, both Yankees got 2 pitchers warming up, a righty and a lefty, seeing which way they're going to go at it in the bullpen. Cruz has thrown 21 pitches so far. And let's see if Freeman can make him pay. Pitch is low for ball 1, a splitter. Future Hall of Famer Freddie Freeman has had a tough night at the plate. He's played well defensively, but at the plate he struck out 3 times in this game. The 1-0 pitch swung on, and there's a ball to center field. It'll be fielded easily by Grissom for out number 3, and down go the Dodgers in the top of the 8th. The score after 7.5 innings, Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. I'll be right back after this very short break.
In the beaches we gather, excitement on fire, Dodgers on the field, hearts soaring higher, never lost in the moment, roller at the game, broadcasting the thrill, it will never be the same. For every home run, we rise and we cheer, Dodgers play on, bringing summer near.
Okay, back to live action, waiting to see. It'll be Alex Vesia now replacing Jack Dreyer coming in to do the pitching. He'll face Wells leading off the 8th inning. And then we go to the top of the order after that. Top of the order for the Yankees, Grissom, Rice, and if anybody gets on, Goldschmidt. Pages made a really fine running catch on Wells' fly ball on his last at-bat. If he doesn't catch that, that ball rolls all the way to the wall, and Wells has got extra base for sure. And the whole game may have changed on that. But a fine play by Pages, running catch to stop anything like that from happening. So now the Yankees are going to go to a pinch hitter. So they're not going to go to Wells. Now it's serious time. They're bringing in Rosario to pinch hit. So it'll be Vesia versus Rosario, the pinch hitter. Vesia in 42 games has a 1-1 record, a 2.27 ERA, 31.2 innings, 45 strikeouts, 20 walks, and no home runs allowed. So with Rosario now coming in as pinch hitter for the Yankees, let's see how this changes things as Rushing and Vesia now meeting at the mound, having a few words on how they're going to pitch to Rosario. So Ahmed Rosario comes in this season in 56 games, hitting .238, 9 home runs, 27 ribbies. Played with the Dodgers in the 23-24 season. The pitch is taken for called strike one. Now on the fastball, so the count is now 0-1. Rosario facing a lefty, hitting .211 against lefties. The pitch swung on. There's a bouncing ball to Muncy. He'll field it cleanly, throw hard over to Freeman for the out on the 5-3 putout. So 1 out in the 8th inning. The Yankees are now down to their last 5 outs of this game. 1 out in the 8th, and now we go to the top of the order with Grisham, the center fielder, coming up. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. Dodgers trying to make that 2-run shot by Muncy hold up and get the win here. The pitch is taken for strike one, the slider. Lefty on lefty action. Pitch is taken for a called strike two. 0-2. So Vesia going after him. 1 out. We're in the 8th inning. 0-2 the count to Grissom. Waiting on deck for the Yankees is the designated hitter, Rice. The 0-2 pitch. Low. Slider missing for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vesia gets the pitch count from Wells. It's going from Rushing. It's going to be a slider missing for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Grissom now with a 2-2 count with their big heavy hitter on deck waiting up in Rice. There's a ground shot foul just past Freeman. And the count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Vesia has 1 out in the 8th inning. Now facing Grissom. The pitch way outside and high and away for ball 3, and suddenly the count is full. Way outside for ball 4. So Vesia does what you did not want him to do. He walked the guy. So now the tying run is aboard. And up comes Rice. The dreaded walk. So Ben Rice coming up. A big threat for that home run. Here's a pitch is taken for called strike 1. 85-mile-an-hour slider. Rice has 29 home runs. 1 for 3 with a single this evening. And just waiting up there. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and a high fly ball hit deep to right. And this one is going to go to the wall, bounce off the wall. Nicely played by Paez. Rounding third. It's going to come to the home. The plate, the throw. They got him at the plate. Oh, what a throw by Mookie Betts to nail him at the plate. Nicely played by Paez in the outfield on the carom. He threw to Betts. Betts whirled and turned and made a monstrous throw to Rushing at the plate. The ball was waiting for him to get him on a whoa, what a play. Oh my, what a play. You could not have drawn that up more perfect. I was stunned that he tried to come home. That ball was across the body and the tag. And now they may go to the replay. And maybe he did sneak that foot in there. Hold everything. By the time he tagged him, maybe, it might be trouble. Maybe the foot did sneak in, and now it's time to sweat it out if you're a Dodger and keep your fingers crossed. If you're a Yankee, let's see what happens here. Oh my, they only showed the replay once. They got to stop it right there. Did they get, don't know. Confirmed, and he's out at the plate. Can you believe that? Oh my. They're stunned in silence, as D-Rock says in Yankee Stadium. Silence is golden, and D-Rock is out of his chair applauding that one. It's the 2 outs now. Man at second base. He took the extra base on that throw to the plate. Did Rice. So Grissom thrown out at the plate. And now there's 2 outs in the 8th. When that ball left Mookie Betts' hand, I didn't think he had a chance at throwing him out. The ball was a little offline, but Dalton Rushing made an all-star play. Even though he's not an all-star, that was an all-star play at the plate to nail him. And Vesia now has to worry about the man at second base in Rice. And up a pinch hitter now for Goldschmidt. And Goldschmidt, let's see. There was a walk intentionally. So now they're going to put a man on. So they walked Goldschmidt, and Schumann is going to now pinch run. And up comes Cody Bellinger. They're going after the All-Star MVP right now. Let's see what they're going to do. Former Dodger, All-Star MVP 2 days ago and Tuesday, actually 3 days ago. But what have you done for me lately? Bellinger is 1 for 3 in this game. Now facing Vesia at a high stakes part of this game. Let's see if Vesia can dig deep and get him. 2 outs in the 8th inning. They walked Goldschmidt to get to Bellinger. Oh my. Here we go. 2 on, 2 outs, 2-1, Dodgers leading. We're in the 8th inning. Vesia's wind up. The pitch swung on and a high fly ball. Vesia's clapping as Paez is under. He's got it for out number 3, and down go the Yankees in the 8th inning. That'll do it for the Yankees in the 8th. 3 more outs to go for those Yankees. They got 1 run on 6 hits in this game. Dodgers have 2 runs on 5 hits. And the score after 8 complete innings in Yankee Stadium, Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. And the Yankees are stunned in stony silence right now. What a little piece of action that was in the 8th inning. If you just joined us late, you came in at the best part of this game, because this is what it's all about right here now. As we move into the 9th inning, the Dodgers will have Betts, Muncy, and Tucker come up looking for some kind of insurance runs. This is like the World Series, a little preview right here. If you missed the 2024 World Series and you're catching this game, well, consider this game 8. As these guys will be at it, rolling around again tomorrow night and then on Sunday. So, well, this game may be in the 9th inning, a 1-run separating the two of them. It appears as though this game has been building right up to everything it's need. Two heavyweights going at it. Not since Ollie and Frazier slugged it out in the old Yankee Stadium have we seen two heavyweights go at it like this in a rock'em sock'em game. Seen a little bit of everything. Pages making another fine play out there defensively, but it was the relay by Betts, the man leading off this inning, that kept this game still 2-1 on a nice play to the plate to Rushing, who made the tag. So did Dalton Rushing atone for his pass ball? I say he did. So while he gave up that pass ball to get Dominguez to score, he now more than made up with it with a nice catch and tag at the plate. And up comes Mookie Betts. So Rosario stays in the game, put him in left field. So a few... Sanchez now behind the plate for Wells. There's a shot by Betts, fielded nicely by Calderos at short, throws over to first base to Bellinger to get him. Bellinger now at first base. So Goldschmidt is out when he went had a pinch runner for him. So now that's a 6-3 put out. Calderos to Bellinger at first, and there's one out in the 9th inning, and up comes Muncy. Max Muncy, the hero of the game so far, went deep for his 2-run home run to make a difference. Now waiting up there against Blackburn. The pitch is a curveball taken for ball 1. 2-1 Dodgers lead on the home run by Max Muncy. That was way back in the 7th inning. We're in the 9th now. Two balls, no strikes to Muncy. Blackburn has a new catcher behind the plate. The pitch is a strike on a changeup. So 2-1. No word who the Dodgers are going to have come out and pitch the 9th inning. Vesia, very fortunate to get out of that 8th, not allowing anything. There's a pitch. It's a changeup. For ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Muncy. 1 out. We're in the 9th inning. Dodgers lead 2-1. Don't go away. A whole lot of Yankees coming up in the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. The 3-1 pitch is taken for called strike 2 on a sinker. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Muncy. We're in the 9th. 3-2 count to Muncy. Pitch is ball 4. Curveball missing, and Muncy's aboard with a walk. So the Yankees use a challenge, come up empty on the challenge, and now the Yankees are out of challenges as that ball was way out of the strike zone. Surprised they even went to a challenge there. So Scott is now warming up. Tanner Scott, lefty for the Dodgers in the bullpen to try to close this game out. Meanwhile, at the plate comes Kyle Tucker. 1 for 3 with a single. So with 1 on, 1 out, we're in the 9th. Tucker to the plate. It's taken low for ball 1. Blackburn has thrown 8 pitches so far. Gave up a walk there to Muncy. Now he's facing Tucker. Pitch is swung on and fouled away. Waiting on deck is Hernandez. One out. Dodgers trying to avoid the double play right in this play right here. Here's a ground ball, tailor-made double play to Grissom, to Caballeros, that's short, on down to first base to Bellinger, and there's that double play, and Tucker slams his helmet to the ground, and the Dodgers are done in the ninth, and out comes Tanner Scott to face Dominguez, Chris Holm Jr., and Caballero. So beautiful 4-5-3 double play. Check that 4-6-3 double play for the Yankees to get out of the inning. And now we move to the bottom of the ninth. The bottom of the ninth inning. And the Yankees right now will be facing Tanner Scott for the Dodgers. So this game is 2 hours and 45 minutes old. Let's see if the Dodgers can get out of here before it hits the 3-hour mark. Make quick work of it. Tanner Scott coming in, facing Dominguez, who's 1 for 3 on the evening. Dominguez with a double. He scored the only run for the Yankees. He had a double, and then it was misplayed by Pages in the outfield. He dropped it, tried to throw it in, came out of his glove, and Dominguez took the extra base. And then a couple of pitches later, the ball went right, the next pitch went right through Dalton Rushing's legs all the way to the backstop, and Dominguez got a gift run, and that was way back in the 4th inning. Yankees had that 1-0 lead from the 4th inning all the way until the 7th, and then Max Muncy unloaded with an upper deck shot with Mookie Betts aboard, a 2-run home run, and that's where we're at now, 2-1 in this game. Dodgers 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. That was the Pages gaff. Yankees had a chance to tie this game up in the bottom of the 8th. They were nailed at the plate on Mookie Betts. Really nice relay throw to Dalton Rushing. Went from Pages to Betts to Rushing to nail Grissom at the plate. And now the Yankees are down to their last 3 outs, and Tanner Scott in 41 games, 1-3 record, will try to shut him out here. He's got a 2.56 ERA, 38.2 innings pitched. He's got 50 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 4 home runs allowed. The lefty Tanner Scott is going to try to shut down the Yankees right now. Let's see what he can do. Jason Dominguez, 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored, comes in. The pitch swung on, little dribbler foul on the slider for 0-1 count. Yankee fans are stony silent, waiting for something to happen. Oh, and 1 the count. The pitch is way high. Check that, it's 1-1 now, so it's a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Dominguez. Dodgers got the lead 2-1. Yankees trying to rip the heart right out for the Dodgers here with a comeback. There's a shot down to third. Oh, what a play by Muncy on the snag. If he doesn't catch that, that rolls all the way to the wall, and Dominguez is still running, and there's 1 out. Nicely played, perfectly along the third base line. Nice snag by Max Muncy. So Muncy not only doing it with the bat in the 7th inning with that 2-run shot, now does it with his glove in the 9th inning. So with 2 outs, 1 out, up comes Grissom. He fakes a bunt they're going to check over at first and say a strike. So Grissom Jr. now has a strike on him. 1 for 3 with a single. The switch hitting Grissom Jr. waiting in from the left-hand side of the plate now. The pitch swung on, a little dribbler foul And now it's 0-2. Tanner Scott has Grissom Jr. 0-2. He's got to be careful not to make any mistakes here now. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and down he goes for out number 2. The Yankees are down to their last out right now. Caballeros coming in, the shortstop. Caballero now will be facing Tanner Scott. It's between, he's 0 for 3 in the evening. Yankee fans looking at a swing and a miss. Caballero was trying to tie this game up with one swing on that fastball, and the count is now 0-1. Caballero 0 for 3 facing the 0-1 count. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. And now the count is 0-2, and Tanner Scott is 1 strike away from winning this game. Getting the save, I should say. I believe Jack Dreyer's the pitcher of record, so if the Dodgers do get this, it'll be Dreyer win, Scott with a save. Let's see if the Dodgers can do it. Don't count too many chickens before they're hatched. Dodgers 2, Yankees 1. We're in the ninth, 2 out. The pitch way high and way out of the strike zone for ball 1. Fastball. Tried to get a little something extra on it. Usually when pitchers try to really gas it up, it goes high. But that one was way out of the strike zone as well. So the count is 1-2 to Caballero. The pitch, way high again. 2-2. Let's go, Scott. Scott! Let's get him out of here. 2-2 the count. Tanner Scott has the whole game in his hands right here. The pitch is a high pop-up, and this will do it. Edman moving over in shallow right field. He's there. He's got it, and down go the Yankees. The Dodgers win it 2-1. Dodgers, oh, well, smiles and handshakes all around. A lot of guys to be happy about. Pa has made 2 fine defensive plays in the outfield. Muncy, a nice defensive play, a 2-run shot to win it in the 7th inning to take that 2-1 lead. So let's get the this game is done, and the winner is Jack Dreyer. His record goes to 4-1. Cole suffers the loss. He's now 3-5, and the save goes to Scott. His 14th save, and the Dodgers win it. The final score as we run down the totals once again for the Dodgers to win it: 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. The Yankees, 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors. Once again, it'll be these same 2 teams tomorrow rolling around at 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. The Dodgers and the Yankees. You can't ask for a better show that they put on tonight. Once again, bid you farewell. Thank you so much for tuning in. The final score, once again, from beautiful Yankee Stadium in the Bronx: the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees 1. Have yourself a tremendous evening to you wherever you may be. Good night now.